Hey everybody, this is MJ with the Change Goods brand, back with another episode for the introduction to Pilates. Thus far, we covered knee folds, the 100, the half roll down, and the full roll up. Today we're going to do one leg circles, modified for a beginner. So first things first, what we're going to do, we're going to start by lying flat on our back. You keep your feet flat. It's really important not to collapse down. Everything you do in Pilates, which is called controlology, is you control yourself down. And you lay flat. Now, for a beginner, we're going to have our knees bent. It's really important to pay attention to your pelvis. You want to keep the knees bent, feet flat on the mat, arms relaxed down by your side. You're going to bring the knee into your chest, any one of your choice, it doesn't matter which one. You're going to reach the leg up towards the ceiling on a 90-degree angle. Now, if you have a tighter hamstring, it's okay to bend the knee a little bit. You can keep the knee bent if your hamstring is tight, but if you have a pretty flexible hamstring, it's okay to keep the leg straight. What's more important is to pay attention to your hips and your lower back. You want to maintain the points of the hips aiming towards the ceiling. You're going to swing the leg across, brushing the other knee, lifting the abdominals, bringing it back up. It's almost as if you're drawing a D on the ceiling. You just draw around and then up, all while keeping the pelvis still. You don't want to lift the hips. Some people are tempted to go out this far, but you don't want the hip to go off of back. What you want to do is you want to scale it in, maintain the stability of the pelvis, which is the main focus of the exercise, as well as massaging the hips. You reach the leg up towards the ceiling, you lift the abdominals, next long. Inhale, swing the leg across, exhale up. Inhale, lift the abdominals, stabilizing the pelvis with the abs. Inhale, and exhale. 2. And 1. You're going to reverse the circles. You go out, and this is the backwards D, and up. Draw a backwards D on the wall, and then up into the powerhouse. Inhale around, exhale up. Keeping the neck long, making sure the back doesn't arch off as you circle in the leg. Inhale, and exhale. You pull the knee into your chest. You give it a stretch. You bring the opposite knee down. All while maintaining the hip points to the ceiling, you do the opposite side. Knee into your chest, reach the leg up towards the ceiling. Good. Neck is long, you circle the leg across. So on the right side, you do a backwards D. First, and then up. You circle the leg across. You want to make sure the knee stays stable as well. Inhale across, lift the abdominals and up. You might feel that your neck wants to pull down. You want to anchor yourself into the mat, maintaining length throughout the spine, and up. And now you do the regular D, out, around, and up. Good. You bring this knee into your chest. You bring the opposite knee into your chest. Now, one thing I would like to show you guys is maybe if you like to see what it's like for the next step. If your hamstring is loose enough and you feel like you can keep that leg at a 90-degree angle, this next way I'm going to show you is going to be based on an intermediate with flexible hamstrings. And it's possible to actually be an intermediate and still be tight in the hamstrings. So don't get discouraged by the tight hamstrings and not thinking you're making any progress. So anyhow, let's lay flat on our back. Once again, you control down. Now, one thing you want is intermediate, you'll have the legs straighten out here. Good. Just like as if you were doing the full roll-up. You bring the knee into your chest. You reach the leg up towards the ceiling. So this is the intermediate way. Shoulders relaxed. You swing the leg across and you bring it up. It's going to be more challenging to stabilize the pelvis here. So you have to focus on lifting the abdominals deep. The neck is long and up. Tighten the abs here. Good. So here, what you want to focus on here is the work. The hip point wants to come off here. You want to keep the leg nice and long, the neck long, and this is the weight should be felt in the abdominals here as you circle across and then up. Once again, you lift the abdominals, cross it up. Then reverse. 2, 3. It's important when switching the legs, by the way, is that you want to make sure that, now you could be strong enough to where you can scissor the legs, so it's like that, but you got to focus on the hamstrings being flexible, and then also you got to pay attention to the back to make sure that you don't arch off. So first things first, when we do the opposite side, we're going to pull the knee into our chest. This is just for intermediate here. Now this is a good stretch for the hip flexors here. You draw and really reach the opposite leg long when you do this stretch. Really make sure the lower back is in. You press the knees into your hands and lengthen the neck. Good, you get a nice stretch on your back and your hip there. Good, so now you relax the arms up. You reach it up, swing the leg across, lift the abdominals, inhale across, exhale up. Lift it, exhale up. Reverse, the backwards deep, up. And that's the one leg circles. As always, thanks for watching. And I hope you guys enjoy this. And if you have any questions, just drop one in the comments and I'll respond. All right, guys. Thanks.